Attentional constructive meditation to overcome math anxiety. Attentional meditation and constructive meditation can be combined sequentially to produce attentional constructive meditation. So this uses a mindfulness approach and then shifts to a loving kindness approach. Both of these traditions have their origin in Buddhist practice. So it's best if students practice regularly as a group with a facilitator who is an experienced meditator. However, practice may be done individually. You should practice for at least 5 minutes, but as you develop your capacity and your enjoyment of the process, then you can increase your time to 10 or 15 minutes 3 times a week. At least 3 times a week. You should always be hydrated enough before you do any type of attentional meditation, or really any type of meditation. So make sure that you've had enough water and that you don't have a lot of strain in your system. So we're going to do practice first, and then we'll follow that with theory. If you just want to do the practice and stop the video there, that would be fine. So here's our procedure. First, we're going to center ourselves, and I'm going to say a prayer. You can do that if you want. The meditation practice has 4 stages. We want to pay attention to body energies and breathing. Watch thoughts, but do not engage them. Those 2 stages are the attentional part. Then we've got 2 constructive phases. First one is practice thankfulness and other positive emotions. And then we're going to transfer those positive emotions over to mathematics. You can also use this for some other area. If you're not having anxiety with math, but you're having anxiety with something else, you can use the same approach. So I'm going to start with a prayer, and let's just get going here. So I'm going to say a silent prayer. There'll be points in the meditation where I'm just going to be quiet. I'm doing the meditation right along with you. And so I'll be in silence and I'll be practicing. And so you should also be in silence and practicing. Silent mind, quiet body. And so this is success in meditation. Anyway, I'll say a silent prayer, and feel free to say a prayer right along with me. First step, pay attention to body energies and breathing. You're just sitting with this. You're just watching breathing going in and out. You're just paying attention to body energies. You do not want to follow your thoughts around. You do not want to let your mind wander. It's very important to be aware, be cognizant, be mindful. Please. Ideally, you're experiencing quiet mind, peaceful breathing, calm energy in your body. That's going to make this next stage easier. That's just watching thoughts, but do not engage them. So just watch this stream of thoughts as it flows by, but don't grab a hold of any. Don't get involved in it. You are the witness. You are simply the witness to these thoughts. This is very important. This is the most important part of the attentional meditation. Okay. So easier said than done, right? Yeah. So, however, I'm hoping that you did pretty well just watching thoughts and not engaging them. There's a real reason for this. We'll explain that later. And so then we want to move on to the constructive part of the meditation. And we just want to be thankful. First, we're going to just saturate ourselves in this positive emotion of thankfulness. Thankful for all the blessings that the body gives to us. Might be healthy, might be good looking, might have a lot going for it there. We're just thankful for that blessing of a body that does so much for you. Thankful for opportunities, thankful for people in your life, thankful for the weather on a lot of days, thankful for bounty, all the culture that you live in, so much to be thankful for, just so very much. So just practice this thankfulness, this joy, appreciation for oneself, appreciation for one's mind, brilliant, keen, perspicacious mind, insightful mind, joyful emotions, so much to be thankful for in life. So you want to think of someone that you love, and that loves you, and just bring that person to mind. It can be an animal, it can be anything that you, doesn't have to be a person, but bring that being to mind and just sit with that and just enjoy that positive relationship between you and this other entity. Feel their love for you, your love for them. And then we want to transfer that over to mathematics. We're just going to take our positive energy and we're going to start thinking of good things about mathematics. What a wonderful tool it is. How it builds such clarity of minds. How fortunate we are to have the opportunity to learn mathematics. Only the elite had this opportunity in the past, and now it's available to just about everyone. It is a great tool for understanding the way the world works, the way the universe works. It's an insight into the mysteries of being, and it builds so much cognitive structure. It's just a real huge boon that comes upon people in life. Just so thankful for mathematics, and we hope that this becomes a friend to you. That's it for the meditation practice. Thank you so much. We're going to go on to the theory. Why the world does this work? Well, turns out math anxiety is a working memory issue. So mathematics just happens to use a lot of working memory. And working memory space is finite in the brain. Bits of information, math thoughts, and worry thoughts compete for limited memory buffer space, like players of musical chairs compete for chairs. And one way to decrease math anxiety is to go slow, to allow the buffer time to use the small amount of space it has available. A person could also learn better emotional regulation skills that would help. However, a really good solution in this time-crunched world is to use intentional constructive meditation. It helps us to build a better brain by working on the amygdala, the hippocampus, and the cerebral cortex. So attentional meditation is used to enhance self-regulation and increase concentration. Constructive meditation is used to cultivate positive emotion and decrease anxiety. So attentional meditation builds self-awareness and self-regulation. So you get cultivation of meta-awareness, that's awareness of thinking, and attentional meditation also decreases experiential fusion, and that puts a little lag between an experience and your reaction to the experience. That way you have the greater capacity to regulate how you're going to react. So this is a very powerful technique for getting control of oneself. So emotional regulation develops via shift from hot process to cold process. So greater emotional regulation develops through this. Hot process is emotional reactivity. Cold process is reason. These are technical psychological terms. I'm not making this up. Attentional meditation decreases emotional reactivity to negative information. This is real psychological research. Real brain scan shows that this works on the amygdala to do this. And brain scans also show that attentional meditation strengthens the hippocampus, which is the seat of working memory, the zone in the brain where that memory buffer is. Constructive meditation, on the other hand, increases positive emotion, and what that does is increases the hormone oxytocin, and you may have heard of oxytocin. That's the relationship hormone, so it builds a lot of positive emotions there and helps you to decrease your anxiety by being able to relate to people pretty well and also having a lot of positive emotion there. So finally, the National Institutes for Health tell us that over time, meditation makes the brain more efficient by increasing the folds in the cerebral cortex. And so it's a kind of a wonderful relationship that the longer you meditate, the greater increase in the folds you get. So it's very, very excellent. A good reference article on this is by Dahl, Lutz, and Davidson, a 2015 article in Trends in Cognitive Sciences called Reconstructing and Deconstructing the Self, Cognitive Mechanisms in Meditation Practice. And so thank you. Like Ramanujan, may you know mathematics as your valued friend.